What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and I guess y'all might can see by the title what we're talking about, but maybe you don't understand the the depths of what we're going through. And I ain't saying depths like I'm about to go deep or something. I ain't saying like I'm getting ready to go real deep, but just something we got to think about. Don't ask the question if you can't take the answer, or if you are not prepared for what the answer could be. And what I mean by that is a lot of times, man, we have things that we may want to know about ourselves, and we go to people for honest opinions and honest critiques. And when you have those real friends and family, those straight shooters in your family who will give you an honest opinion and will tell you exactly how they see it, they'll call it like they see it. A lot of times we're not able to take it, or we get offended by it, or we take it personal, we get emotional in our feelings about the very thing that you claim that you wanted to know. Um, I use a music analogy. You know, you have people who make music. I've known people all my life that made music, and you know, they will come to you and ask for your honest opinion on the song, on the album, or whatever. And if it's not where it need to be, if it's not up to par, or even if worst case scenario is just not good, then you let them know that. Then what happens is if a person is not equipped to take that, then they turn your honest critique into a personal attack. Or they may accuse you of being a hater, or you just hating, or whatever the case is, when in fact you just displayed, you just showed the greatest demonstration of friendship and love that you could show a person, and that's to be honest with them. Because a lot of times when somebody is honest with you, and you one of those people who are not emotionally equipped to deal with that honesty, wherever it comes from or how it, whatever it's about, then we start thinking about our feelings and, oh man, how that hurt me and how that bothered me and offended me and upset me that you said that. But nobody really takes into account how the honest person feels. Now you got people who are brutally honest, and they just say what they say and move on. Don't care how you feel about it one way or the other. But you got other people who it kind of pains them to have to tell a hard truth, to have to give a friend or a family member a tough truth. It's like, oh man. They might even talk to somebody else about it, like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna let them know. I don't know how I'm gonna tell them. You know, just deeper situations, man. You know, child finds out. A child looks at old pictures and say, man, how come I don't look like nobody in my family? I wonder if I need to ask my mama about that. And your mama know the secret, and she sits you down one day and say, you know, the truth is, you're not really our biological child, and we had to do this. You know, we ask these questions, we say we want to know, but we got to be ready. And I ain't talking about when you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old. I'm talking about when you get to that age where, you know, we should have enough fortitude to be able to take some hard truths. Um, People have systems of belief that they subscribe to, and unfortunately, we live in a world where a lot of those systems of belief, they are not fully rooted in truth, or some of them ain't rooted in truth at all, or some of the practices that's contained within them are not rooted in truth and not rooted in the real principles. And you know, when they find it out, they go into rejection mode, they go into rebellious mode. No matter how much you prove to them, no matter how much you show them what the truth is, they don't want to hear it, or they get mad at you. And sometimes friendships even end behind that sort of thing. So I'm a person who just believes that, hey man, you know, as tough as it is, it's always better to know the truth. It's always hard to know the truth. And some people will brace themselves up for it. I mean, go ahead and give it to me straight, man. Just tell me what it is. And those are the people who they have gotten themselves to a point mentally where it's like, okay, I might not like it, but as an adult, I need to know it. So don't get caught up, and don't be one of those type of people who feel like, oh, yeah, I just want to know, tell me, just because you want to get the information, and then when you get the information, you flip out anyway. No, I'm good. I promise I'm not gonna get upset. Just let me know. Just go ahead out and say it. People do that in relationships all the time. You know the same little simple stuff like, hey, which one of these outfits do I look better in? I like the blue one. So you don't like the way I look in the green one? There's insecurities and things of that nature. Or if there's a problem in a relationship, and then one person says, hey, just tell me the truth. I promise. I'm not going to get mad. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it. Knowing good and well you can't. So, until you build yourself up the way you can handle it, don't be willy-nilly asking about it all the time. That's just my opinion. But we should always get ourselves to a point where we're ready to accept the truths, even the harsh truths about ourselves, because we can become delusional. And friends and family can enable us into thinking that it's more than what it is, or we're more than what we are. We're better than what we are. And it's better to hear the truth from one friend or two friends or a small circle of friends than to get the hard reality slapped in your face by the masses, by a large group of people. Because the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look to your friends and your people and say, why y'all didn't say this? Y'all knew this all along and didn't tell me? And now it's worse and worse and messed up. It's all jacked up now. So we're going to keep that in mind as we move forward, y'all. Last but not least, man, the new episode of the Underground Dialogue podcast is up right now. Y'all can go check out the full episode. Be sure to subscribe to that channel as well. I'll put a link in this description, and I always appreciate y'all's time, man. It's your big brother, K-Rino, and I'll catch y'all later on, man. Salute. Peace.